Welcome back to Construction Simulator in Europe. We're at the service area that we finished off last time by the highway, and we are looking for a new campaign job to do. So let's look at, where is it, campaigns, transport links, and this is going to be the last one of all these things. Bypass road, set to high, topsoil is going to be high, lots of gravel. Compacting, and then a huge amount of asphalting. So yeah, definitely a very long sequence. Let's jump across to there and see what the deal is.
Because of the nearby bridge over the river, this location gets a lot of traffic, much to the residents' dismay. I care deeply about restoring calm for the people because I grew up in a very similar village. That's why it's really important to me that your company handles this very complex job. Constructing a bypass road is expensive, but likely the only way to solve this problem for the long term.
Okay, so it looks like, what's the deal here? So yeah, somehow we've just got to make this road over here. I assume what they're trying to say is they're trying to make the traffic go on this new road rather than through the town's road. So yeah, remove topsoil. So let's get just the big cat out. I think I'll get the lever out as well. Probably going to get rid of this, a excavator. We'll get out the lever. We'll get out the case wheel loader, and that should do us for now. My plan is just to kind of push the dirt down the hill all up. There's a question mark right next to us. We might do a little side exercise and work out what that is. Oh, there's a lot of big piles here, which the cat's probably gonna struggle with. Yeah. Well, we'll put our blade down and see what happens with this. This area is huge. Yeah, the yellow line tells us it's up to where that kink is in the concrete. So let's have a look at the construction thing. So it's kind of working. Yeah, I got a feeling we're going to have to pick up the dirt. Yeah, if we get the lever out, we can maybe push it into piles, but I think we need to pick those piles up. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, they're not fooling around with this episode. The thing is, the lever's a lot smaller than the cat, and so I'm tempted to do it this way first and get these big hills kind of flattened out. You can see this cat's even struggling. It's constantly trying to pull to the left. Not 100% sure. I mean, we did the same rough thing in the last level with the service area, and this definitely does work quite well. You rip it with the big cat, kind of flatten the whole thing out, and then use the lever to push it sideways. Or you can use the wheel loader or excavator to pick up the piles. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue doing this with this. I think this is not the worst way of doing it, because it makes it much easier to pick up the dirt. Because these big, huge areas get flattened out. I mean, basically, I think some of the dirt gets evaporated, so we have less work to do. You can kind of see it fading into the ground a bit. Oh, it's bogging down now. Push. Gets a bit shallower up here. This is one of those levels where I'm tempted to get the wheel loader and dump the dirt just off the side of the map. Well, we're making progress. I mean, that's 26%. I just don't think, if we do this over the entire area, I don't think we would get to 100 though. I think it is the right tool for the job though. I mean, you could go along with the wheel loader and pick it up and put it into a gazillion dump loads of the dump truck. There's probably about $200,000 worth, maybe $200,000 worth of dirt, yeah. It's not like a pit though, a pit's got obvious money in it. This topsoil removal doesn't have, I mean, yes, it's there, but the time to do it, it's just, I mean, you can fill up the articulated truck with the excavator in about a minute, but for this type of thing, I think it takes a fair bit more time. So it's not spilling out of the left, it's getting kind of evaporated. Definitely a different type of job though. We haven't had something of this scale and this difficulty for the entire campaign, I think. As in topsoil removal, I meant. And the asphalting should take forever. It's about the same size as the bridge, I think. There's quite a pile here, so let's see what happens to it. Oh, bogging down. It's pulling to the right a lot. I'll try to push it up and out of the box here. Oh, don't fall over the edge. Well, that's quite successful, I think. We've done quite a good job there. The trick is to flatten out these big areas. Now we definitely could have got the excavator out and picked these areas up and cherry pick them and put them into a truck. We have to deliver and spread gravel later, so we'll definitely kind of just pour it out in big piles and then use the dozer to spread it around. Yeah, we're going to be going up and down this property a lot. Tell you what, it's definitely different to everything else we've done. This dozer's getting some wear and tear. Yeah, that big pile there is a little concerning. Let's see if this gets vaporized or not. Yeah, I think we end up with less dirt in the world than we start with when we do that. All that stuff that's kind of on the top of the blade, I think, is evaporating. See that, particularly on the right hand side down here? All that animation, that's all dirt just being deleted. Come on, cat. So this is a D8. Cats go all the way up to a D11. That must be absolutely gigantic, because this is not small. It'd be staggering to see what a 9, 10 or 11 can do and how fast. Yeah, there's probably 100 plus scoops just in those big piles alone, so about 6 to 8 scoops per truck, $6,000. Well, it's about $1,000 a scoop. It's probably about $100,000 in dirt, just in that little that kind of stuff that's sticking up. All right, so I think I might line up with the right-hand side here this time. We're at 59%, so we're doing something right. It's drawing to the left. I have to continually I'm holding that in the left track, and every once in a while I'm releasing the right track so it steers to the right. 62%. I think I'm going to run along these ridges, the bigger ones, and see if that evaporates it much. There's a question mark to our left, and I can see the service station, so I might run over there and just make that pop, so we have a local service point. Now that we've got our 50 gas refills and 50 maintenances done, the main reason we'll want the service station is for just if we're running out of petrol. A quick ability to do a quick refuel. So, okay, I'm going to do this one with the lever, because I want to make single piles now, because with the lever I can push it left or right. My fingers are vibrating. The force feedback definitely is completely in action here. Alright. So it's a little bit smaller, and it's about 2/3 the size. Has good grip though. So I'm going to prepare this. We'll jump out, make it so we can see what we're doing. I might quickly just do that run over to the ooh, big drop. Just going to make this fuel station over here pop so we can leverage it later. Doing a quick look for hammers where I'm at it. I keep on looking for hammers in wilderness, but I don't know if they discovered. Right, so interesting, I had to do a load for that. Right, so I'm going to push this to the left, so down and to the left. Let's make sure that blade's where I want it to be. Pretty good speed. I mean, I'd rather use the Cat because it's definitely got more horsepower and a bigger blade, but it doesn't have the twist. So I'll push everything into one pile, and that should give us better coverage. And I assume by doing this I'm getting a really nice green. Oh, I'm not, it's really dark. Alright. Let me straighten it up again because I was off. Is it down? Okay. So now I'm going to push it to the right. So we're up to 70%. This is how clean it looks. Yeah, pretty good. It doesn't update the graphic for a while. I think this is how you're meant to do topsoil removal. I don't think you're meant to use the wheel loader. I mean, you can, but I just don't think it's the fastest way of doing it. Because we should be able to do this in what? Maybe it was like 2 or 3 minutes to start and get our equipment and then get ripping. So we're about, I don't know, 17 minutes into this. So maybe half hour start to finish. Yeah, I don't think you could do that with the wheel loader in 30 minutes. So down and to the right. Is it down? Yep. I think I'll jump across the other side after this one. We're up to 76%. Yeah, it's a good combination, this cat and the lever. Cat kind of destroys and flattens everything out, gives you nice small ridges to deal with, and then the lever lets you just push it into piles that minimizes the amount of surface that isn't perfect. Just going to do this part twice because we're kind of off on an angle here. There's a bit of a twist at the end there. We'll straighten that out. Yeah, because the amount we're pushing over does not equate to the amount that we're seeing in that overburden pile to our left. Alright, so now I'm going to go probably this side and push it to the middle. There's a fair bit on the edge here that I'm worried about. Got some good speed to it. Yeah, it's belting along. Yeah, there's up the end here, there's definitely a fair bit sticking out that I want to pull out. The blade keeps on getting caught and dragging to the left. Or dragging to the right, I mean. I have a feeling if you put the ripper down, it causes more vaporization too. Swing it to the right. Make sure it's down the ground. Where's that line I need to be? About there. There goes the plane again. It's kind of weird that the plane's shadow goes over every construction site. It's like it's designed to do that. I get the feeling it is. Because statistically, with the size of the map, there's no way it would cover everything. Oh, that's looking really clean, isn't it? Well, I don't know if this is the way that the developers expect you to do it or what, but it seems to be very efficient. So the question now is what you do with this last bit, and that's where I think you have to use the wheel loader. I think the surface is mainly green, yeah. Alright, let's try pushing this maybe to the right and we'll make this one big pile. I'm not sure if the lever's going to be strong enough for this, but we'll give it a go. Oh, the pile's not too big. Now there's a little bit of redness everywhere, so it might be worth just running the dozer along full speed. Sometimes the ripper helps a bit, I think. Yeah, out of interest, let's see what happens if we does this make it greener? So it's mainly orange. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know if the ripper makes any difference. Yeah, I don't think the ripper made any difference, but just putting the blade down through it definitely cleaned it up a bit. See this nice beautiful green line there now. Can't see what I'm doing. Is the blade down? No. So let's quickly run down through this. I don't think we'll get 100% worth by doing this. We may have to pick up that middle line a bit. Oh, the ripper did make a green line, see? Interesting. So the ripper made a very clean green line. Well, I might as well put the ripper down. So all that orangey stuff I think counts. Do a stripe. This side's not too dark. so I don't know how much benefit this will be. I think our time might be better spent picking up that stuff in the middle. I should put it in the ripper. Ah, somehow the blade got picked up. I think the grader can do a good job in this situation. Blade down? No, it's not. That was a bit of a waste of time. Yeah, there's a little bit of amount of topsoil hanging around. Yeah, I think I should probably spend my time on the I don't know. There's a lot of red on the next stripe next to us, so that's and we only I didn't have the blade down for that little bit there. So there's a couple, maybe 1% we could have picked up then. Yeah, see, most of this is orange. There's barely any red in there. So we'll just do this big red stripe here, and hopefully that will do it. Hope you don't mind this construction view. Let me put the ripper down. $99. I'll put it in this view. Car 100. Come on, pop. Yes. And that was not too bad. 30-ish minutes for that. I am ecstatic, quite frankly. It wants this way off the side. It must be way down here somewhere. I think we're going to have to spread gravel all the way to the end here where the asphalt is. Yeah, that's why it was $1 million worth of gravel. That's quite a large area, isn't it? I'm quite happy with that. That went pretty good. I'm absolutely not interested in at all picking up that dirt in the middle. It can just fade away. Deliver and spread gravel to that entire thing. So we'll use this big guy. How do I want to use this big guy? Maybe I should use no, I think I might use the gravel truck. So I think I might put this guy away. We didn't need this anymore. That can go away. That can be later. So let's get out our, there's a squarish one, if I can see it. there it is. This one. So now we have that gas station that we can go to. Yeah, fast travel down to here. Now, of course, we can go to the gravel yard and pick it up cheaper, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it the hard way. My fingers went into the mode where you have to, for tracks. Right, I'm definitely going to change the time of the day. Let's go for midday, get some nice sunny weather going. Fill that with gravel. This is going to be how much is this worth? 800 grand. We're probably going to spend 400 grand on gravel here. My plan here is just to YOLO it. This truck has a speed regulator, so when it's pouring, it slows down automatically. Right, so we're probably going to have to do that maybe 5 wide and 2 deep, so 10 refills. Might need to be a little bit further to the right here. It looks like it's going to be 3 refills per row. So 75 times 5. Yeah, it's going to be 400 grams of gravel. Oh wow, it's going to be 4 runs per thing. I'm going to put a dozer on this, I think, each stripe. I think I probably use the lever maybe. Actually, if I use the cat, it'll push it to the left and the right. I might use the cat. Let's see how the cat goes with spreading that out and increasing the percentages, because we've got a bit of a hill. Actually, I might use the lever because it needs to get pushed across into the edge there. It's quite a huge area, isn't it? So push everything to the left. Yeah, this is working okay, I think. I do know in one of the updates, I think it was update 4 or 5, they made it so that when you do this, you don't lose material anymore. It doesn't like plow it into the ground. So if we can get 20% per stripe, that'd be good. Yeah, the lever's good for this because it's got some nice speed to it. I don't know if it's helping enough to... I'm not seeing the percentages fly up, and it's not really spreading it on the ground. It seems just to be flattening it out. It's making it a little bit wider, but not much though. I think what's important is it makes it so that the truck can drive near it again. I'm going to move the other cat back a bit. All right. Stripe number 2. So we need to do a little bit of overlap. That's a good rate. I like that. The percentage points are not going up though. So it's all about depth. It's weird that the whole thing's green where it needs to be red. It's kind of the opposite. Yeah, yeah, I think it's red when it's... That's weird. So why is that green and that red? That doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, I do not understand that. Yeah, the percentage points are not flying up much. Well, we'll just keep doing it, I guess, and trust in the system. We're gonna have to roll this, I bet. So I'll go up, then go back down again, and then we'll put the dozer over it to kind of fill in the gaps. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm going to back into this corner and get this residual done over here. Alright, another stripe, I guess. A bit wonky there in the middle. Yeah, this is definitely taking quite a while, isn't it? I'll put a dozer through this thing, particularly here on the right, and hopefully that will clear that up. The only thing I'm worried about is it too thin? And the construction menu is not making it obvious. Alright, another load. I think I'm doing it the right way. Yeah, I'll run a dozer over it, and those little scrappy bits, those little holes will clean up. Well, we're at 44%, so we're getting there. Well, I suppose you don't make $1 million out of not doing much work. We're spending probably, I think it was 800,000 for this stage. We'll probably end up spending about 400 grand to make 800. I'm probably putting a little bit too much on the ground at this point. Alright, let's get the lever in there so we can make things a bit better. I think to the right. Good to the left here. Yeah, I think this is flattening it more than spreading it. Well, some holes are disappearing though. Cool. Well, there's definitely enough there for it to complain about. Well, that's 50%. Alright, we'll do one more stripe downhill, change the time. Well, regardless of this effect, I think it might make the rolling easier. The holes are being filled up. There's these little pockets every once in a while that are now going. So look at this patch here. Yeah, it's gone now. I think it's worth going back up again and spreading that pile out before we make the next pass with the truck. Join those long shadows. Well, I was enjoying them. Yeah, I'm not sure if this dirt gets or gravel gets obliterated, whether it's actually being spread around. All right. Yeah, let's have a look at the construction thing. Yes, it makes no sense. It's like the hills being. It's like the hills height rather than the gravel required. I don't think it's representing what is needed. All right, with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. We will continue this other half next time on Construction Simulator Europe. And as always, thanks for watching.